next up, we've got Navy and Notre Dame. Notre Dame's 25.5-point home favorites, 56.5 the total here in this game. I'll tell you what about Notre Dame. They've had not the easiest time of it here in a couple of their recent games. Boston College, it was a bit of a tougher game than I'm sure a lot of people anticipated. I know it was a tougher game than the people that laid 30.5 and were pushing that number up all week on Notre Dame against Boston College. It was a tighter game for all of them than they anticipated, only beating BC 25-10, failing to cover as 31-point favorites. We'll see how they fare here back home against Navy. Obviously, with Notre Dame, the run game is a big component of that offense. Navy's defensive numbers against the run haven't been necessarily all that bad. Here's the issue for Navy in this game. It's that Notre Dame's defense, which started out the year pretty bad, a lot of that was their numbers against the pass defense was bad. The secondary was bad. The overall run defense for Notre Dame still looks very, very good. They're only giving up 87.8 rushing yards per game, 2.8 yards per carry. And again, Navy's going to be exclusively in that triple option looking to run the football. This could be a matchup that doesn't bode well necessarily for Navy. Many years ago, Navy was covering some of these games against Notre Dame. That has not been the case lately. Notre Dame 7-0 straight up, 5-2 against the spread. And look at these margins, the last 6 of them, 22, 32, 28, 39. Last year, it was a 51-14 Notre Dame win against a Navy team that was, probably close to as good as they are now, if not, just maybe slightly worse, but comparable Navy team to the one we're seeing this year. Hard for me, even with this many points, to take Navy. They've been clobbered by Notre Dame repeatedly, and I am not sure they're going to have a boatload of success moving it on the ground against them. C-Mac, what do you think?
I know, just after the game where, I don't know if they're going through the motions, but, BC kept it close there. Like, this is just like they flat cover, and then it's like Notre Dame wins by 10 or 14, or they're just going to blow them out again. Like, Navy can't stop to pass. Like, Notre Dame should just be able to throw it all over them. And I don't know how good this run defense is for Notre Dame. It's got better. Because Navy, of course, with Horvath, they're just going to run it. So I'm off of that. Like, when I see these points, I want Navy. But, over the years, you learn. I might have to just stay off here, Yeah,
this has definitely been a problematic matchup the last 6 or 7 years for Navy.
It seems like Notre Dame at least gets theirs. Like, if you don't want to lay their points, like, it seems like they get to 40 easily in these games.
Yeah,
versus Navy.